Greetings, Scorpio. Welcome to your Divinely Guided Rune reading here for the week. And as usual, we will get a rune and then a runic tarot card and then another rune for each position in your rune reading here for the week. And at the end, as usual, an oracle card for clarity. This week will be the Dragon's Path Oracle deck, so stay tuned for that at the very end of your reading. All right, Scorpio, in your energetic past, we have Haglas. Probably the best position to have this rune here in, because this is something that happened in your past. This is almost like a tower card in tarot, where this is something that has happened to for you rather than to you. So this is irreversible. This is like a natural disaster, like the hail, or like even home repair, car repair, an unintended eventuality, something that you don't necessarily want to happen, but you know is a very big possibility for it to happen, right? And it has happened in your recent past here. We have hundreds of these in our lives. The trick is looking at these as happening for us rather than to us when we do see these coming across our paths, right? So Haglas here is a blessing of divine removing what no longer serves our divinely guided path, so we can plant the new crop, so we can build the new tower, so we can do those things. So our cup is emptied a little bit more so you can fill it up with better things, right? Here we have the Queen of Wands clarifying this. Yeah, it was definitely not a time to build. Yeah, you needed to kind of hunker down and weather the storm here in your energetic past. That's kind of just drives the point home here. Yeah, needing to kind of safeguard what was kind of healthy for you. Your momentum was maybe challenged here. Not necessarily stagnated or whatever, but at least challenged or tested in what is healthy around you. Maybe stepping away from other energies that are trying to manifest in other directions that aren't in your divinely guided path. Okay, take what resonates here, leave what doesn't, Scorpio, but I'm feeling divinely, intuitively called on that one, on that message there. So in your now is Othala. Othala is that legacy inheritance work, what's lasting and what's not lasting, like what is perpetual versus what's transitory, right? Like what is going to last more than 7 generations and be healthy or not healthy, right? Or what is not going to last as long, maybe a couple generations. This is more like, what do you want to be leaving behind as a foundation for others to build off of, for others to come back to, for you to be known by, right? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Knight of Cups clarifies this. So maybe coming out with that inner poet, that feeling very sentimental, feeling like you want to express your stability. Yeah, I get it. Maybe even feeling like maybe you're not heard, maybe feeling like you want to be heard throughout generations in healthy ways. Interesting. Let's see another rune of clarity here. Your faith here could be tested or blessed here. This could all be tested or blessed here. But Augie's the rune of clarity, your built-in divine defense, built-in divine connection, protection, along with the Knight of Cups and Othala here. This is really calling in like your emotional communication on your stability and where you stand with. I think this is because of this in your past. In answering maybe a note from a wounded place, maybe question mark right now. making sure that it's a grounded, stable place, right? That you need to be responding from, not being reaction energy, right? Let's see what's in your energetic near future here real quick. Yeah, looking at how we're manifesting a lot better, overcoming a lot of that Queen of Wands reversed energy. Kina's here in your future is that whole wand suit and tarot. This is the torch that lights the path for others and simultaneously for yourself and others. So leading by example, practicing your own, what you're preaching, following your own medicine, taking your own advice, leading and trailblazing and for yourself and for others to, like, you're seeing maybe as something as an unhealthy kind of a paradigm possibility, when you're shifting, it looks like, towards a better direction here and wanting to leave behind something a lot healthier here. Here you have the Hanged Man. This is beautiful because this is a good depiction of it. It shows him like flipping over on some skis. But the Hanged Man, this is to like gain a different perspective, right? To be able to embody that unique perspective, this new sight that you have. It's different than what this was. What you had envisioned isn't what they had envisioned. What they had envisioned might not have been healthy. I think you're moving away from that, Scorpio, which is beautiful. Yeah, let me know in the comments below how this all resonates. You have Othala here again in your outcome. Can't make this stuff up, y'all. You're leaving behind. You're focusing on leaving behind that lasting legacy in healthier ways. Yeah, shifting those paradigms in healthier ways, like pay it forward rather than do as I say, not what I do. Yeah. Okay, what's in your influence position for right now? Let's get a rune for your influences. And okay, so Yera, the irreversible rune of the year. So year, harvest is also known as the harvest rune. Cycles, endings making beginnings, and simultaneously beginnings making endings. That space in between where you're at that harvest period of that energy and you're learning the lessons and you're going to apply them into the next cycle, the next season, right? The next step. So this is like that little pause in between those cycles, rightfully so. I mean, looks like something you're like, that's not healthy, stepping away, or divine's like removing that from my life, like I dodged a bullet. 5 of Cups reversed. Yeah, I think you're feeling very fortunate, very blessed. You're like learning lessons. Like I think you're taking evaluation. Like, hey, that could have been you. Kind of energy. And you learn that through that. Interesting. I think this is kind of going within to talk with your higher power about your faith, right? And kind of talk it out about overcoming aspects of this that might be unresolved. That's interesting. See what the rune of clarity is for your influence for the now. This is Odin's rune. So we'll get another rune from a completely different set. Not everybody uses Odin's rune, but this is like the patch that covers Odin's eye. This is something that's either hidden from you or something that you already know. With this influencing you right now, I venture to guess it's something you already know. So regardless, we're still going to get another rune of clarity from the Unikite runes at the very end. So what is in your advice for the right now? What is in your advice, Scorpio? Advice is to stay in your faith. Be grounded in your faith. Know that you're divinely defended, divinely connected. This is the rune of the elk, Algies. This is the antlers of your divine defense. know and be reminded, Scorpio, that you are divinely protected and connected at all times. Stay grounded, right? Whenever the lines go down on the runes, that's very grounding energy. And hold your ground. Be in your divine defense. Stay grounded in your faith. You're Scorpio. You're on a kind of a course correction, it looks like, in a good way. So definitely, yeah, stay grounded in your faith right now. Message 1, 5 of Wands reversed. It's not the time to defend your position. Don't argue your position. Just stay grounded and just if they want to say things, if people want to say things, if other energies want to try things, let them try them. You're to be just kind of to yourself right now. And you don't have to argue your position, right? They're lashing out because they liked the old you. Yeah, go within. Your advice is also go within. Let the water freeze over the deep lake for that deep emotional introspection, right? The rune Isa here is to be still, go within, recharge. You don't have to be defensive and argue your position. Just be in your divine faith and defense, and let them throw stones or whatever. Just kind of be yourself, go within, and take in all of these lessons that they are providing and that you are learning in the process within yourself, and that you're applying, you're elevating, you're working at stepping away and onto a better, healthier legacy, right? In a different way. And this is the challenging aspect of it, because Scorpio, nobody sees this direction other than you in the future. So that's why you have to have that faith. I mean, you can't expect other people to see it when you're the only one that has that like different perspective of things. But believe me, it is blessed, whatever this is that you have in your divinely guided work here. Yeah. You can't make this up. Yeah, it is blessed. This is Berkana, the birch goddess's rune. Blessings, new beginnings, familial style type nurturing, like a mother's love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're nurturing yourself. You're nurturing your lineage. You're kind of healing some past trauma, it looks like, some ancestral trauma in the process of stepping away from that, whatever that was. This might have been a release that might have been painful for you in many different ways. But look at what you're stepping into. You're nurturing into your new foundations. You're nurturing into your new manifestations, into your new perspectives. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Yeah, the outcome of 5 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, feeling maybe like you're a little lucky, like you disarmed them just by showing up with your faith and your kindness, and not needing to be responsive. You just by being your in your faith and going within and being solid and nurturing yourself into your new beginnings, you disarm them, and that nurtures and helps bless you into your new way of being. So that's beautiful confirmation there. Thank you, divine. This is the horse rune, Awaz, for your word of clarity here for this as well. So this is going to feel like a spiritual recharge, like a renewal of a new path, like an energetic source that's proven itself to you time and time again. So like relationship, improved sense of relationship with yourself, with divine sense of your family, of your clan, of your legacy, right? Of your relationship with divine source. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This could be you just traveling away from that encampment for good and going into your blessed new beginnings. Yeah. Getting that closure. Regardless, you're getting that closure here at the very end. So let me know in the comments below how this all resonates here, Scorpio. All right. Rune of clarity down at the bottom is manas. Manas, yep. Sense of identity, self-worth. Attachments to things. Where am I grounded in my sense of clarity with definitions, labels, outcomes, paradigms, thought beliefs, standards, all that stuff. Like, where's my reality? Where's my place in the world? Where's my place in the clan? Because you're kind of in that limbo transition place. It makes sense to be there, right? It makes total sense to be there, but you're feeling very blessed and fortunate to do so. And that Five of Cups reversed over there, so yeah. Beautiful energies, beautiful rune reading here, Scorpio. We're going to get the Dragon's Path Oracle card for clarity here now to close it off. So Divine, please show us clearly what one card of clarity do you have for Scorpio's divinely guided rune reading here for this week. What one card of clarity do you have for Scorpio's divinely guided rune reading from the Dragon's Path Oracle deck? Divine, please show us clearly what message of clarity do you have for Scorpio's divinely guided rune reading. Divine, please show us clearly what one card of clarity, please. One card of clarity for Scorpio. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I love this one. Transformation. This is card number 3. These are all beautiful, beautiful dragon cards. Love me some dragons. So we're going to look it up and read more about it. So let's see, card number 3. If I could find the page. When they're in the beginning there, I kind of thumb to the index on accident. So, alright. So card number 3. Transformation says, a new you is emerging. Let it all go. Fear, pain, doubt, anger, sorrow, and guilt. Transformation tells us you no longer need those experiences. They're in the past, and they've completed their task and have no place in your life. By holding on to them, you will only keep yourself trapped in old patterns that are no longer of use or necessary to you. A new you is emerging, maybe a quieter, more considered you, but certainly a more powerful you. Having lived through great many things, now is the time for you to put that experience to good use. Follow your inner guidance and let your old habits and worries slip away. There will always be those who question what you do, but that is their journey, and you are on yours. Follow the steps laid out before you, trusting your own inner wisdom as you move forward toward a fresh, new way of being you. This transformation can be on any level and affect every part of your life. Enjoy and look out for signs, in particular symbols. Dragons love symbols, and so does Divine, as you are guided by the Dragon of Transformation to take your next steps. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.